Hey, if I'm being totally honest, I actually don't mind my agent and kind of like them, but I just don't know if what they're telling me is accurate or true, or if maybe they've missed something. So I have some curiosity. I don't know if we're maybe overpaying. Hey, if you feel this way as a business owner, welcome to the club. I think a lot of business owners feel this way for a couple reasons. I think one is that there's just not a lot of transparency or public data more than anything out there where you can't just go on Google and look at what are other excavating contractors paying for their insurance. You'll get a whole range of answers. And also there's so many factors that go into your premium that even if you talk to another excavator, they might say, we're only paying 100 and you're paying 200,000 and you think you're overpaying, but maybe they've had no claims, maybe they have way less equipment, maybe they do way less in sales. There's just so many factors. Instead of just rushing into quoting, because that's what most people do, that's the only way they know how to solve this problem, is I have to go get quotes. And I would just say slow down a little bit. Have conversations with other agents. Don't just rush into the market. And then as part of these conversations, I would ask these brokers to do some due diligence for you, right? If they want to try to earn your business. I'm a huge fan of using just one agent to go to the market, but let's see what they can bring to the table first. What ideas do they have? How are they going to market your business and position you in the market to underwriters, right? What relationships do they have? These are all important things that you got to figure out and then make the best decision for your business. As part of this though, I would ask them, say, can you guys do an insurance comp analysis? So in real estate, if you're gonna list a house, you do a real estate comp analysis, right? With your agent, they would bring you all the other homes in your neighborhood that are up for sale. And then they would say, this is how your home compares, right? These similar homes. This is where they're listed at. Here's where I think you should be listed at given what the market's doing. The hard part with insurance is the data is not public, so you just can't go do this, but you can, if you work with an agent, kind of achieve this in two different ways. One is an agent should insure other clients like yourself. So if you're an excavator, hopefully they work with a handful of other excavators and they can show on a table, here's your rates, here's their rates. Again, this is not perfect because there's a lot of different information that goes into the premiums, but it's a good start, right? The second way is making calls to underwriters and just asking if they've ever seen your risk before. When's the last time? Where would they be priced at if they were to quote it, assuming you were a clean risk? Now, as an agent, they can compile this information and come back and share it with you. And then you, as a buyer, have a lot more information at your disposal to make a way better decision going forward. So you can do one of three things. You can either A, take this information and stay put. Maybe it just confirms that your agent is doing an amazing job. Or maybe you fire your agent because you realize I just need new representation. Doesn't mean you don't like your agent, it just means I need someone else representing me who I think can do a much better job based on all this data that I'm seeing. And then the third thing is, maybe you do have to go to market, right? But now you can do it way more strategically than just blindly kind of having agents go out there trying to get quotes for you. If you found this helpful, or if you'd like an insurance comp analysis done for your business, let's talk. Shoot me a message.